A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I want A+ English because it's so much fun. English education for you and everyone, so come along. Learn some grammar, learn a phrase, learn something new every day. Learn the A+ way. Hey, it's time to start the show. Are you ready? Good, 'cause here we go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I want A+ English.
Welcome to A+ English. I'm Nicole.
And I'm Laura.
So today we're going to climb up and learn about bouldering.
Oh, bouldering. Okay, never done that. Okay, so how about let's start by asking you and me a warm-up question to get warmed up.
Okay, here's our warm-up question. Did you ever go up somewhere very high? How did you feel?
我们先进去我们的文章之前思考一下，你们曾经有去过某个很高的地方吗？你感觉如何呢？ Well, believe it or not, in high school, I remember I went abseiling once, okay? But it wasn't that scary. Abseiling 你们知道什么吗？它就是我有查了一下，它叫绳索垂降。所以呢，一定要有一定的高度的一个地点，然后呢，就是控制可以怎么样往下，所以它不是往上爬，它是往下降。所以我觉得如果有惧高症的人，可能往下看会很害怕啊。所以基本上如果你去一个很陡峭的悬壁的时候，都会用这种方式 abseiling 来下山。Yeah, that was fun though. That wasn't scary. What's really scary was free fall, 自由落体. It's like a ride, right? And you all of a sudden everything goes down. So I think if you're scared of heights, that you should watch out. I'm not scared of heights, so say if I'm on top of the building, I should be fine.
Okay. But I've been to the top of the 101. That wasn't too bad.
Right.
I felt pretty safe.
Yes.
You know, usually there's some kind
indoors.
of or when you're on the outside deck, there's like a railing.
Yeah.
So you're safe. But usually I'm pretty scared of heights.
Okay.
Abseiling, no way. Free falling, no way. The highest place I've been to, I was on a suspension bridge.
No way for me.
That was really scary.
It doesn't sound safe to me. I would get that feeling I might fall into the water.
Yeah, and it's one of those bridges where if someone moves, the bridge moves. Oh, that was really scary.
Okay, but today we're going to talk about something that we might find scary or maybe not. We might even try it. So let's take a look at today's teaching.
Climb to the top with bouldering. Warm-up question. Did you ever go up somewhere very high? How did you feel?
Bouldering is an exciting sport. The goal is to climb up to the top of the boulder or wall. Bouldering is a type of free climbing, so you don't have any ropes to hold you. Don't worry, there are crash pads to catch you. Most people boulder inside on special bouldering walls. Gyms often have bouldering classes for beginners. You need to get some things before you can start bouldering. The first is chalk. This chalk helps your hands stay on the holes. You also need to wear special climbing shoes and comfortable clothes. The crash pad is important too. Many local sports centers in Taiwan have bouldering walls. You can try it for yourself.
Okay, let's get into today's article. It starts by saying, bouldering is an exciting sport.
一开始大家可能想说什么是 bouldering 啊？ Bouldering 抱石是一项刺激的运动哦，所以你们可以猜 bouldering 就是抱石啊，或是攀岩运动，这样你们比较清楚。那其中的 boulder 我们可以用来表示攀岩或是有巨石的意思哦。
Okay, so what makes bouldering so exciting? The article tells us The goal is to climb up to the top of the boulder or wall.
OK， 所以其中的目标呢，就是要爬上巨石或者是墙壁的顶端。那我们这里有提到目标，也就是我们第一个 word power word goal。Goal 就是目标啊、目的啊，它是一个名词。那通常跟它搭配的动词有很多，像是设定目标 set a goal， 追求目标要用 pursue a goal， 那达到目标就是 achieve a goal。那我想到一个，就是如果我们要设定目标，我们一定要设定非常明确的，而且要合理的哦，一定可以达成的。不要说我想要成为周子瑜。怎么可能 ？OK， 没有啦，就是搞不好你如果很正是有可能，可是你要比较可以达成的，所以你可以这么说 ：It helps if you set yourself clear and realistic goals。可以实现的，比较实际的。我们来看一下单字例句的用法。My goal for the next 5 years is to get a new job and buy a house。哇哦，这个也是对我来讲好像有点难。我未来5年的目标是换一份工作，并买一间房子，因为台北房子很贵。
A goal is something that you want to do or that you want to achieve. It's also that thing when you kick the ball into the net in soccer. That's a goal! But in the article, we're using the word goal like target or achievement. For example, my goal is to get a good grade on this test. And a good word to use with goal is set. So we can, at the start of the year, people like to set goals. For this year, my goal is to read more books.
Wow.
So I set a goal to read 3 books every month.
That's a lot. Maybe picture books. Okay, I can do that. Very easy.
My goal right now is to learn more about bouldering. The article tells us bouldering is a type of free climbing.
OK， 所以接着课文就提到说，抱石是自由攀岩的一种哦。这里我们提到了 free， 大家应该会想说 free 不就是像是有空啦，或是自由的意思啦。像是如果有人问你说 What do you like to do in your free time？ 就是有空的时候，你的休闲活动是什么？或者我们常会听到 Feel free to help yourself to coffee， 就是请随意，不用客气哦，可以喝点咖啡哦，不用那么客气这样的意思。还有免费的意思哦 ，free。Are there drinks in the fridge for free？ 就是冰箱里面那些可能在饭店的饮料是免费的吗？因为有时候是要收费的。那 free 呢，还有不受限制的。举例来说 ，I let the dogs run free in the park。我让狗在公园里随便跑。
Lots of different meanings for the word free. Well, usually when we hear the word free, we think of something that costs nothing. Like when coffee shops or restaurants have a special offer where you buy one and then you get one free.
买一送一。
I love that one.
Yes, of course. That's a good free.
Yeah. But in the article here, free means not tied down or attached to anything.
Scary.
So, for example, we can say, my bookshelf stands free from the wall. It's not nailed to the wall or attached to the wall. So in an earthquake,
I know, I was going to say.
It might
stay away from that bookshelf.
Well, the article then goes on to explain free climbing. It says, so you don't have any ropes to hold you. And that's the big difference between rock climbing and bouldering. When you rock climb the traditional way, you have ropes, you have a safety harness, but in bouldering, it's just you and the rock. I've tried rock climbing before, but not bouldering.
I know, that sounds super scary. 所以回到课文，他说，因此你不需要任何的绳子系住你，这听起来很像没有安全设备耶。这里大家有没有发现 so 的用法？我们都知道它是所以哦，但是它是把 so 放在句首后面加上逗点，表示接下来说的事情跟前面所说的是相关的。OK， 那我来举个另外一个例子，像是 It's too cold out 外面怎么那么冷 So, I decided to stay home all day. 所以我想要宅在家一整天，因此所有因果关系。那刚刚我们还提到数量词哦，数量词是什么呢？课文我们提到的数量词是 any， 它的意思是一些啊，或是任何。那通常是用在可能否定句或者是疑问句因为你不知道答案的情况下哦。那 any 我们可以接复数、可数名词或是不可数名词都可以。举例来说 I don't want any onions in my sandwich. 这是真的 This is a real example. It's true story. Yeah. 我真的不想要三明治里面放任何的洋葱，所以去买早餐我都会这么说。那我们生活当中其实都会有很多时候会用到数量词，描述一个大概，像是 some 一些 many 很多，这些都叫做数量词。那不过刚刚我们还提到另外一个很重要的哦，就是 hold。那课文里提到的 hold 是当作动词表示支撑、抓住。那想要知道更多 hold 不用的不同的用法，让我们来看一下 Magic Box。Magic
Box。Hello， 大家好，我是 S。今天的 Magic Box 呢，要来教给大家 hold 这个字的不同字义哦。那在今天的课文当中提到呢 ，So you don't have any ropes to hold you。那通常呢，我们在从事这个抱石运动的时候啊，通常是不会有这个绳索能来抓住你的哦。那这边先帮大家复习一下 hold 作为动词的它的三态呢，其实是一个不规则的哦。那它的三态是 hold、held、held。那在这句课文当中呢，其实这个 hold 它就表示有支撑或者使点点不动这样子的一个意思哦。像是如果你今天在搭公车的时候啊，你手拿一杯咖啡，那你就要非常小心拿好，以免就是咖啡打翻哦。那这时候呢，你就可以说 You should hold your coffee steady when the bus is moving。那 hold 其实也有拿着或者是握着这样子的一个意思哦。比方像说呢 ，Can you hold my bag for me? I need to tie my shoes。你可以帮我拿一下包包吗？我需要系个鞋带哦。那这个 hold 除了当做动词之外呢，它其实也可以作为一个名词哦。那在这个本课当中呢，其实我们有提到 This chalk helps your hands stay on the hose， 指的意思呢就是这个止滑粉呢可以帮助你的手呢，就是抓紧这个支撑点哦。那这边的这个 hold 则就有表示有手攀啊，或者是你脚踩的样的一个地方，或者是有支撑点这样的一个意思。那再介绍给大家一个蛮实用的片语，指的就是 on hold。这个片语呢，就是有表示，如果指的就是你不挂断电话，然后你等着。像是呢，如果你打电话，要去找 Amy 这个人，然后接电话的人呢就跟你说，他正在电话中，请你稍等一下。这时候呢，你可能就会听到对方这样跟你说 ，Amy is on the phone at the moment. Can I put you on hold？ 好啦，那今天这个 Magic Box 就到这边喽，我们下次见，拜拜。
Okay, the article continues.Don't worry, there are crash pads to catch you.
Maybe it's like a safety net idea.
Yeah.
Okay, 所以不用担心，会有一个东西叫做 crash pad， 也就是防撞垫接住你哦。这个我听起来就觉得好像蛮好玩的啦。OK， 那不过这里我们先要停一下，我们要看一下我们刚刚已经出现的第二个 word power word catch。本课的 catch 就是抓住、接住 ，OK， 它是一个动词，动词三态有变化哦 ，catch、caught、caught。像是什么东西？我会想到，小时候你们有没有玩过飞盘 ？Can you catch that frisbee？Frisbee 就是飞盘，而且要大写 F 哦。或者是狗狗，通常他们好像很喜欢玩接球的游戏。The dog is great at catching balls。他们都超快的。那我们来看一下单字例句的用法。Ernie caught the ball before it touched the ground. Ernie 在球触地之前就接住了。
So there we have the word catch. Catch means to grab onto something that is falling or being thrown. For example, my friend threw the ball and I caught it.But I'm not that good at sports. So if someone throws something at me, I probably won't catch it. It'll probably hit me right in the face. But anyway, don't be scared to try bouldering because the crash pads will catch you.
Yeah, I'm not so scared now.
I'm still a little scared.
Okay.
But where can we go bouldering? The article tells us Most people boulder inside on special bouldering walls.
Oh, that doesn't sound too scary then. It's
No.
not like in the wild, okay? 所以大部分的人会攀爬室内的特殊的抱石墙，这个我听起来就是越来越感兴趣了呢。
But some people do boulder out in the wild on actual boulders. A boulder is what we would call a very big rock. So they can climb up over them. But I have seen they will also bring crash pads outside. Yes. So even if they're outside, they will still use crash pads. So dangerous, but not totally dangerous. Let's go back to our article. It goes on to say, gyms often have bouldering classes for beginners.
OK， 所以运动场馆通常会有提供抱石课程给初学者哦。所以如果你跟我一样也是一个 beginner， 就可以去哦。Beginner 刚好就是我们的 word power word。Let's check it out。Beginner 就是初学者，它是一个名词。那你知道通常初学者就需要很多的鼓励，对不对？ As a beginner, Lisa needs quite a lot of encouragement. 那你们知道吗？最近 Laura 我想要学跳舞，我就会可能询问说，因为我是舞痴嘛 ，Do they have classes for beginners? 有没有给初学者的课啊？你看一下单字例句的用法。Max just started learning English.So he's in the beginner's class now. Max 才刚开始学英文，所以他现在在上初阶班。
A beginner is a person who is just starting to learn something. So for example, we can say, my friend Chen is a beginner English speaker. She just started learning English last month. So after beginner, then you're an intermediate.
中阶
，and then advanced.
高阶。
But we all, no matter what we do, we all start out as beginners.
Yes.
Right now, we're still beginner boulderers. So what's the first step on our bouldering journey? The article says, you need to get some things before you can start bouldering. Well, we know we don't need ropes.
OK, so 在你开始抱石之前，你还是需要携带一些东西哦。但是我们好像不能用绳子哈。
But what do we need? We know we need our crash pad.
That's right.
That's the first thing I'm getting. Many, many crash pads. But the article says the first is chalk. This chalk helps your hands stay on the holds.
Oh, not to draw marks on the rock. OK, 所以第一项是止滑粉，它可以帮助你的手抓紧支撑点。那这里 chalk 大家可能想说，不是粉笔吗？当然它有粉笔的意思，可是这里的 chalk 是止滑粉哦。大家有没有注意到刚刚有提到 hold， 它则是当作名词来用哦，它是攀爬的支撑点这样的意思哦。
Chalk. So we think that's what the teacher uses to write on a blackboard.
Yes.
Or, well, do schools still use blackboards?
They use whiteboards
It's
now,
whiteboards now. But before we had whiteboards and markers, we had chalk and blackboards. But that's not the kind of chalk that climbers use. They use chalk powder. So it's like you take all the chalk and crush it up. It's just a powder. So this helps stop their hands from getting sweaty and slippy and helps them hold on to the boulder or to the holds better. And there's some other things we need too for bouldering.
Oh, okay.
The article continues, you also need to wear special climbing shoes and comfortable clothes.
For sure, for sure. 你也需要穿特殊的攀登鞋以及舒适的衣服。那当然咯，这个我觉得做很多运动都要做这件事情，穿适当的鞋子，还有舒服的衣物。舒服的英文，也就是我们第4个 word power word。Let's check it out. 舒服的英文，舒适的就是 comfortable，OK， 它是一个形容词，但是在口语你可能会听到，就朋友之间用更可爱的说法，就是 comfy， 就是好舒服哦。那很多东西都可以用来形容很舒服，像是 家具类 comfortable chair or comfortable sofa. I have a comfortable bed. 我觉得床很舒服是很重要。或者是说，你去住一个饭店的房间，你就说啊，是非常舒适的 a comfortable room or hotel. 当然还有提到，就是刚刚课文说到 comfortable clothes， 就是衣服也要很舒服啊，或是 comfortable shoes. OK， 哇，这个鞋子很舒服。I like to wear comfortable clothes and shoes when I go traveling. 因为我要走很多，所以我就觉得我很想要穿的比较舒服，就可以动来动去。Okay, and of course we could also say it's comfortable to wear or to use. 就是什么东西它穿起来或是用起来很舒服。来看一下单词例句的用法。These old pants are ugly, but I love them because they're so comfortable. 有些裤子我会这样舍不得丢。虽然这件旧裤子不太好看，但是我喜欢它，因为它穿起来很舒服，可以当睡裤。
Comfortable. It means feeling good and relaxed, or something that makes us feel nice and relaxed.
Aww.
So for example, I have lots of pillows and blankets to make my bed comfortable. I never want to leave my bed.
Me too.
What about you? No?
Yes, I actually have lots and lots of pillows like you. Different sizes. I actually have a long body pillow.
Oh!
Yeah, those are really good. I love it so
they're
much.
So comfortable. But before we get too comfortable, we need to go back to our article.
Okay.
It says, the crash pad is important too.
For sure.
I'm not forgetting that.
Yeah, because I don't want to fall and then there's nothing to catch me. 所以防撞垫当然非常重要咯。
For sure. The article ends, many local sports centers in Taiwan have bouldering walls. You can try it for yourself.
没错，其实许多在台湾当地的运动中心都有抱石墙，我好像有看过，你自己可以去尝试看看哦。I think I'm gonna go for it.
Yeah.
But now, let's go to our review time.
Review time.
Okay, now let's review our word power words. We had 4 words today. Goal,
目标，
catch,
接住，
beginner,
初学者，
and comfortable.
舒适的。
So for our review game today, we're going to play fill in the blanks. So I will say a sentence with a blank, and you need to tell me what word goes in the blank.
I'm super good at guessing. You can try and beat me.
Let's see who's faster. Okay, number 1. I've been studying Japanese for years, so I'm not a
Beginner. 因为你已经学了很久，所以一定不是初阶。Maybe you're an advanced student.
or an intermediate. Well, maybe after a couple of years you want to be advanced. Okay, very good. Okay, and number 2. I want to be healthier, so my blank is to go to the gym.
我想要健康一点，所以我的什么就是要去健身房运动。我的目标 my goal.
Very good. My goal is to go to the gym.
Did you get that right? I actually gave you some time so you can beat me. 可是我觉得应该还是我比较快吧。Anyways, you guys can play this with your friends at home or at school. It's lots of fun. But for now, we are out of time. So we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Climb to the top with bouldering. Warm-up question. Did you ever go up somewhere very high? How did you feel?
Bouldering is an exciting sport. The goal is to climb up to the top of the boulder or wall. Bouldering is a type of free climbing, so you don't have any ropes to hold you. Don't worry, there are crash pads to catch you. Most people boulder inside on special bouldering walls. Gyms often have bouldering classes for beginners. You need to get some things before you can start bouldering. The first is chalk. This chalk helps your hands stay on the holes. You also need to wear special climbing shoes and comfortable clothes. The crash pad is important too. Many local sports centers in Taiwan have bouldering walls. You can try it for yourself.
Word power. Goal. Goal. My goal for the next 5 years is to get a new job and buy a house. My goal for the next 5 years is to get a new job and buy a house. Catch. 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 Caught. Caught. Ernie caught the ball before it touched the ground. Ernie caught the ball before it touched the ground. Beginner. Beginner. Max just started learning English, so he's in the beginner's class now. Max just started learning English, so he's in the beginner's class now. Comfortable. Comfortable. These old pants are ugly, but I love them because they're so comfortable. These old pants are ugly, but I love them because they're so comfortable.
认识字汇
Crash pad. Crash pad. Chalk. Chalk.